So I have to shop for shoes. Just by the size. I'm a big fan of white shoes. Let's see. Air Monarch. It's a little tight. Not all ones are built the same way. And nothing about this actually says it's a wide, other than the box, so I don't really trust that it is. Those are out. I also have Nike Lunar Converge, which I've never heard of before. It's the first time I'm seeing them. They look kind of cool. Look like they'd be really bad for when it rains, though. Let's try one. And these actually are 13 wides. Oh my god, that's comfortable. I think we found it. These are my old shoes. It's my sock. This is the Dr. Scholl's. That is the only reason why I could wear these. Because underneath, there's nothing. So it's very likely that I'm going to be wearing these. Hey guys, sitting here in the game room thinking, about what games I can get rid of out of my collection, because I'm realizing that I have a ton of games. Well, first off, let me start with, I'm noticing that each paycheck, it seems like I have more hands grasping for my money now that we're out on our own. And I'm noticing that the majority of my paycheck is gone within the first few days of me having it. I get paid on every other Thursday. I'm recording this on Tuesday. So, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's day 6 of this paycheck, and I'm pretty much broke. Luckily, everybody got paid that needed to get paid already. But the next paycheck is rent, car payment, which is worse. And then phone bill, which we're actually looking into some other plans, because Verizon is for what people, for what you pay. I feel like we could probably get a better plan with, we're thinking Boost Mobile. We're basically looking for unlimited data, because our thing is not so much how much we're paying, it's just the fact that we're limited on how much data we have. So we're always like struggling to stay under, and I just the quality of my life would improve with an unlimited data plan. Just the amount of times I could just watch YouTube and not care. Still a little sick, congested as hell. But like I said, got all those things coming out. Got a furniture payment that we have to do, Pilgrim City. Got a ring payment, because I financed her engagement ring. So it's basically like my next paycheck is all spoken for. So it's not just that I'm going to have a very low amount of money now, it's I'm going to have a very low amount of money for a while until I recover from both of those. until I recover from. I don't even know what I'm recovering from being an adult. Like, to be honest, I don't think I've been spending that much money. But one thing that has happened is you'll notice in the latest or the last few weekend adventure videos, there's not very many opportunities for me to recoup, which is something that really helps. And I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, dirty reseller, you know," but it's just like it's real life, you know? Like, sure, I would like to keep this game in my collection, but I need money to survive, to keep this place, to continue to live, you know? So I'm like sitting here right now and I'm looking around and I'm just like, what could I get rid of? Like, there's some stuff that's just not gonna go. Like, anything that anybody has gifted me is staying with me. That's the only reason I still have 2 N64 games in my collection, because they were gifts. One from, I believe, Roaming Dan, and one from Jay the Video Game Guy. Not leaving. Stuff like that. But, like, I'm looking around and it's just like, the thing, it's weird because I enjoy handhelds the most, but the first thing that always seems to go is extraneous handheld devices I have. And I'm looking and I'm just like, alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Nintendo branded handheld devices that I'm looking at right now, between that and over there, that are literally just going to be sitting on my shelf for the foreseeable future. Like, I don't need to bust them out and play them. I have my 3DS that I play. I have my custom Game Boy Advance SP if I wanted to play those games. So I'm just like looking at that and I'm just like, it's nice for the collection, but as far as stuff that has to go, like, Nintendo games generally aren't going to be leaving unless they're doubles. RPGs generally aren't going to leave because they're the games I want to play the most. And oddity stuff I have, like Sega Saturn and Sega CD games, I've already regretted getting rid of certain things on the Sega Saturn, so I'm not going to do that anytime soon. And I also don't like the idea of having to ship out a Sega Saturn game, because those would just get destroyed in the mail or whatever. I have to be super careful with them. But I might check in with you guys a little bit later, see if I've pulled anything. Thinking about trying to sell this stuff that I do get rid of a little bit differently than I normally would. Usually I would just be on eBay listing everything up. But I think I'm going to try selling locally in the Facebook groups that we have here, because I know a lot of other people do that, and they have some moderate success, if not good success with it. So, yeah, I'll check back in with you if I decide on what I want to do. Alright, guys, so just a little quick pick or peek or goddamn, I'm sick. Can't even talk. Quick peek at some of the games I'm looking to get rid of. The Resident Evil games are always an easy pick for me, just because the only reason I'd want them in my collection is if I do decide to do a Halloween Let's Play something, but... And then over here, these were a little bit harder to come to terms with. Literally only, no, not really. Like, Shenmue is, I don't know, it's just a game I'm not realistically going to play anytime soon. And the Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance, not really something I'm interested in playing either. Pikmin's probably the most recent addition to the collection that I'm deciding to get rid of, because it's really not something I'm going to pick up and play anytime. Biggest heavy hitter there, of course, is Alesia Dragoon. It's a game I picked up at a trade event maybe 2 years ago for a really good price. And I played it a little bit, and I honestly don't enjoy it that much. Maybe it's because I suck at it, I don't know. But I'm going to be looking to move these locally. And yeah. That awkward moment when you can't remember if you vlogged or what you vlogged about. That's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm finishing up on editing yesterday's Weekend Adventure video. It's the one where we went to the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. I highly suggest you check it out. A little bit of non-gaming content in there because there was a gambling game, I guess, for comic books that we were really obsessed with that I may or may not have left a little bit too much in. But I was really feeling bad because it was a big deal for me that I was able to go to that convention and hang out with the other members of Canadian Justice, aka Roaming Dan and Rob Mitchell, the video game hoarder, and I feel fucking terrible because in the video I never properly introduced them, and they barely are in the footage that we shot. And during the gambling aspect, I guess this is me explaining a little bit of why I left most of that in there, is that's most of what I had of them, you know? So I don't know, I thought it was fun. It was definitely my favorite convention I've ever been to. It's like, even I have another convention coming up in about a month now, maybe a month and a half, in my own state that I'm not even looking forward to nearly as much as I am looking forward to the next Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. So that should tell you a little bit how much I enjoyed that convention. What have I been doing this week? It's now Thursday. There's no game night tonight. Game nights are back. They're just a little bit more sporadic, not at my friend Keith's house, because he decided to pop out a kid. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Basically finished up editing yesterday's video, and I'm going to be cooking dinner in a little bit, but I'm actually also going to be working on finishing, or, you know, reading a little bit more. I'm not rushing through it, but X-Men From the Ashes. I saw it on a suggested reading list for, like, just good X-Men trade paperbacks. And if I can get over to my mother's house at some point this week, I'll show you the other stuff I got in. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Kept Ezekiel at number 1. And the second it starts, I will pause it. Hey guys, we're back. Show off a few items I'm getting in the mail today. Just got the second volume of the trade paperback for Superior's Spider-Man. Looking forward to reading this. The first one was really cool. I really like the idea of Dr. Octopus as Spider-Man, even though I know it doesn't last forever, but it's nice to know where it begins and ends and be able to have it all. So I'll eventually get the other ones for that also. I just realized how bad the lighting is, but we're going to roll with it. And the next thing I have to show you is a package I got from Todderbert, my Patreon backer. He decided to send me something in the mail. I have legitimately no idea what's in here. But I want to say thank you, Todderbert. I really appreciate it. Didn't have to do that. And let's take a look at what he sent me. I don't know how to open packages. There we go. Alright. We have packing peanuts. Oh, they're pink. We have a note. Dear Cory, the last 6 months I've enjoyed watching your videos. There are tons of people doing similar ones, but yours stood out. You have compassion and seem to put a huge effort into each production. I have been going through some tough times in my health, and am limited to my home, so every weekend your videos are a blast to watch. Love the little clips you add in for emotions. The package contains miscellaneous games I had, including the mentioned GBA videos. I finished my collection with a lot of duplicates. You probably have most of the games, so you may sell them off to fund your... I drank chocolate milk, guys. And it means I can't properly read, apparently. To fund more of your collecting. There were a few not-for-resale carts I added in there. I was collecting those for a while and had some extra. There is something in here for you. Come on, no. Just to show you she's there. I don't even know if I want to read the next line or just have it be a surprise. I don't know. All right, guys. Let's just get into the package. I'll read the rest after. It's like one of those things where it gives away the surprise of what's in here. So let's get these packing peanuts out of the way. I gotta get better at shipping items, because every time someone ships me something, it's always like expertly packed, and I'm just absolutely terrible at shipping stuff. Alright, the first items we have here, some loose DS carts. Oh, cool. So we have a not-for-resale Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. And just like, whoa, and now it's on the floor. Shit. And just like some of the other not-for-resale games, it has the little sticker on the back still. And then we have another not-for-resale download station, which I've never actually heard of. Download Station Volume 16. And then 2 Game Boy Advance games. These are really cool. I've never seen these before. Not for resale Super Mario Advance. It's the one that's based on Mario Brothers 2. And not for resale Metroid Fusion. Once again with the sticker on the back. Let's open the next little cluster of games here. Whoop. Okay, we got some Game Boy Advance games. We got Virtua Tennis, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. It's a game I really got to give another try. When I first played that, it wasn't exactly like the original Final Fantasy Tactics, so I had trouble getting into it, but really deserves another shot. Pac-Man Collection, Dragon Ball Z, Legacy of Goku 2, Monster House. Oh, she dropping stuff over there, that wasn't me. The Fairly Odd Parents, Breaking the Rules. Oh, here's, I believe, the Game Boy Advance movie. What's something movie? We got The Fairly Odd Parents Volume 1. Volume 1 of the Cartoon Network Collection. Pokemon Playing with Fire. Fairly Odd Parents Volume 2. Fairly Odd Parents is actually a show I really liked. Oh, shit. That's awesome. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Things Change. This was the 2003 series? I think it was 2003, 2002, somewhere in there. Volume 2 of the Cartoon Network collection. Oh. Volume 1 of the Nicktoons collection. SpongeBob SquarePants, Volume 1. Awesome. I sing the theme song to this one every once in a while when someone goes speeding past me. Sonic X. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Man, that might be insane. Oh shit, they got a whole movie on there? Shrek 2? I didn't know you could fit a whole movie on there. Cartoon Network Collection Limited Edition. Got a lot more of these than I realized. Volume 2 of SpongeBob SquarePants. Codename Kids Next Door. Nicktoons Collection Volume 2. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Volume 1. And the best for last, Dora the Explorer, Volume 1. Alright, next we have looks like some Game Boy Color Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. We got Miss Pac-Man Special Color Edition. Donkey Kong Land 2. Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters. Pac-Man. F1 Race. Donkey Kong Land 3. I never see that one. I didn't even know they had Donkey Kong Land 3. And then we have Dr. Mario and Game & Watch Gallery 3. So the last thing is for you, babe. Yeah. Now, the red 2DS is for your fiance if she wants it, or you can keep it. It's brand new, so no issues with previously played stuff. I like my game consoles that way. I'll keep you in mind as time goes on, and we'll most likely send you more packages, maybe a Christmas one for this year. Keep making your videos, they are great, and I hope you get more Patreon supporters in the future. Seriously consider doing an Amazon list for production items that will help you. New camera, microphone, mixer, setup, etc. I would love to help you out with that stuff too. Sincerely yours, Pete, aka Todderbert. So, the last thing in here is a brand new red 2DS. Yes. She's so camera shy. She's been in like multiple full episodes. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you, Todderbert. I really appreciate that. Oh, now she wants it. Like, rub that. Oh my gosh. So now you can play games without hurting your eyes. Alright, guys.
I got a present.
Yeah. It's funny because whenever I get packages in the mail, she'll literally ask me, "Is it for me?" And I feel like a little bad because it's just like, oh, it's never for her. It's never for her. It's just like, oh, this time it is. So I appreciate the assist, Todderbert. I really do. That's going to do it for this weekly vlog. I'm putting it in the vlog just because I want it to get out there as soon as possible. I really appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys.